What is going on YouTube? This is Jim back with another quick video, and today I want to talk to you guys about Sony's diminishing quality when it comes to limited edition consoles. I'm going to be doing a video on Xbox stuff in the near future, but for today we're only going to focus on Sony PlayStation, and in particular their limited edition consoles that have over the last few years diminished significantly in quality, and I don't understand what is going on, but this is absolutely a continuing problem. On the screen in front of you guys, you are looking at the Star Wars Battlefront 2 console that was announced today, and this thing looks ugly and tacky as hell. All they did was take famous Star Wars logos and tack them onto an otherwise completely plain PlayStation 4 Pro. They took a console, or a controller rather, and while they did add the Star Wars etching on the touchpad, they put these ugly, tacky logos, just slapped them onto the thumbsticks. It looks really bad. This console looks like something that you would do when you were a kid, when you had stickers and you would put stickers on your Nintendo or your Super Nintendo to make it look cool. I think we all did it, and this is exactly what that looks like. And I think it looks really bad. One thing I want to point out as a collector is you'll notice that on here, how you have the Star Wars etching on the touchpad, you do not have it on the body of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, take a look at this console. This is back when Sony cared. This is the Star Wars Battlefront 1 console. Take a look at how pretty this console is. Darth Vader is on it. Notice that in the background where you don't see his head, you have the Star Wars logo, which matches the touchpad. Notice how the D-pad and the O button is a different color to kind of emulate his chest piece. Notice how the bumpers are slightly different colors to emulate that Star Wars look. This is a very cool console. If you had this on display, you would be gaining a lot of cool attention, and people are like, wow, that looks really good. That totally pops to me. Here is the Destiny 2 limited edition controller that came out at the launch of Destiny 2. This thing looks ugly as hell. Again, Sony thinks that to make a good collector edition, all you have to do is take some logos and attach them onto the thumb or the hand grips, and you're going to have a good console or controller. I don't know. Then, as if this wasn't branding enough, they have to put the word right across the front, as if this wasn't indicative enough or this wasn't indicative enough to a collector that this is exactly what you think it is. Take a look at that versus this console that I do own, and I think this is beautiful. This is the Destiny Taken King limited edition console. Look at how pretty that is and how much that pops. Yes, it does say Destiny across the top, but that is not the focus. The focus is the symbol of the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter. You have the Earth kind of around it. This emulates what you see when you open up Destiny, and this is what encapsulates the experience of Destiny. This, where you just take stickers and slap them all over, this, where you take stickers and slap them all over both the console and the controller, is a very, very different look than this, is a very, very different look from this. Unfortunately, Call of Duty hasn't had much luck at all. This is just purely camo. I don't know how you get Call of Duty out of this at all, and the camo doesn't even look that great. Yes, I know that they took their traditional camo pattern, and you can see here and here and here, that is the highlight of the PlayStation DualShock 4 controller. But the branding isn't really here. This doesn't really scream World War to me. This just looks like some cheap camo. This looks like one of those vinyl stickers you could buy online. The controller doesn't really have anything to really distinguish it, other than I guess it being green. So in a sense, the fact that it matches like how this was white with white, I guess you could argue that that looks as okay as a pairing, but the face of this console looks not so great. Now at least Black Ops 3 had an attempt. I don't think it's very pretty, but it has the distinct Black Ops 3 logo on it. It has some of the distinct logos from the game on the front case. The controller was very unique. You notice how on a lot of the other controllers, you see how like this is the same kind of color tone. You have that here, which is nice, but these do pop out. You even have the 3 on the side, which I don't think was necessary. I think if you didn't have that on there, it'd probably look a little better. But that's why I said that kind of Black Ops hasn't really had, or Black Ops, Modern Warfare in general, Call of Duty series, whatever you want to call it, because this isn't Modern Warfare anymore, I don't think. Hasn't had very much luck. But man, Sony, you guys got to pick up your game. I mean, you have good and good. You have these, which, you know, good and good, these old ones, and then you have these newer ones, which are horrible. And then I don't know what's going on here. So guys, please fix your game. This doesn't look pretty. As a collector, somebody who buys these kind of things to display them, who, you know, is always looking to expand a collection as an enthusiast, we don't want to see this crap. So fix it. It's really broken. As always, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there and make a good console. One that we want. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.